Hello there, what an absolute delight to see you. We made it through another week. Well done, everybody, and we made it through to another final of House of Games. That is right at the end of today's show, somebody is going to walk away with the trophy. Who is it going to be? Would it be Sean Fletcher?
No.
Kimberly Wyatt?
Yes.
Louise Minchin? Or Chris Washington? I mean, probably Chris Washington, I think. The first 3 days you won yesterday, Louise, though. A win for you. And today is Double Points Friday. How do you feel after your win?
Oh, I'm just so pleased with the prize, to be honest with you. And I never thought I would win, so I'm happy with that. And I'll try hard today, but it may go back to my previous performance.
Yeah, literally, you know, you've got a fondue set, your work here is done.
Honestly.
That's all you're thinking. Chris, 3 wins in a row. And listen, you are looking pretty good on the weekly leaderboard. Should we take a little look at it?
Yeah, but...
Chris, 5 points clear there. So a great week's quizzing. And if you can just keep it solid today...
Eyes on the prize now.
Eyes on the prize.
I initially came for the dartboard, but I can smell it now.
You've got the trophy, you've got your weekend shirt on.
Yeah, ready for it.
Yeah, we're absolutely ready to go. Kimberly, you and Sean yet to win a day this week. Today would be a good day to win because it's Double Points Friday. If you were to win, should we take a look at the prizes?
Yes.
I feel bad not sending you away with anything. This is what you could get. Oof, I'd feel awful sending you away with one of these, though. There's the deck chair, there's the sparkling wine, the plant pot, the gentleman's cologne, or the espadrilles. Any of those you'd like to take on the Pussycat Dolls tour with you? I'm guessing not.
You know, a nice bottle of wine is always nice.
I mean, what a lovely thing to share after, after a gig in Madrid. Sean, a lot of second places for you this week.
Yeah.
It'll be a lovely time to get a first place. 3 wins for Chris, 1 win for Louise. We'd love to get a win from one of you two today. Been a fantastic week. Let's get on and find our champion, shall we, as we play round 1, which is... Rhyme time. Fingers on buzzers, please. I'll ask you 2 questions at a time. The answers rhyme with each other. Couldn't be simpler than that. Ricky Gervais's character in The Office and English city at the centre of the Potteries. That is Chris.
David Brent, Stoke-on-Trent.
David Brent, Stoke-on-Trent. Well played, Chris. Nicely done. Here are your next 2. Title of #1 single by both Adele and Lionel Richie. And who is this? Sean.
Hello, Sebco.
Hello, Sebco. Absolutely right. Hello, Sebco. Well played, Sean. Next 2 questions. Star sign that falls between Taurus and Cancer. And 90s Bond film starring Sean Bean as the baddie. Yes, Chris.
Gemini, Goldeneye.
Oh, Gemini, Goldeneye. Oh, well played. Nicely worked out. Gemini and Goldeneye. Next 2. What is this? And what is this? Yes, Chris.
Poodle strudel.
Poodle strudel. That's fun to say, isn't it? Fun to say on a Friday. Poodle strudel. Poodle strudel. That sounds awful. A poodle strudel. No, thanks. Final question in this round. Final pair of rhymes. Another name for a campanologist. TV talent show in which Nicola Roberts was Queen Bee. Louise.
Bell ringer, masked singer.
Bell ringer, masked singer. Absolutely right. Well done, Louise. Bell ringer, masked singer. Lovely end to the round for Louise there. Let's take a look at what it has done to our scores on our final of this week's House of Games. Kimberly, still watching and waiting there. 1 point for Sean, 1 point for Louise. Chris Washington, 3-time champion. 3 points on the board. Well played, Chris. The old Friday shirt doing the business there.
Still saying it in my head.
Yeah. Let's play our next round, shall we? And it is... Password 1, 2, 3, a pairs game, of course. The player in 4th place, Kimberly. That is you today. Who would you like to play with?
Come on, Chris.
There we go. Have we not had that team yet?
No.
Ah, interesting. OK, so Sean and Chris, if you'll swap places, please. Hello, Chris. First time you've been down here.
Nice to be here.
Nice to see you. Closest I've been to you all week.
Yeah.
Congratulations on doing so well so far.
Thank you.
Haven't really been able to give you my personal congrats.
Much appreciated.
Now, in password 1, 2, 3, we're going to guess the internet passwords of various celebrities. OK? Here are your possible celebrities. They are Celine Dion, Will Smith, Gary Lineker, and Madonna. So Chris and Kimberly, who would you like to go for? Who of those might you know the most about?
Now, I'm thinking stay in your remit here.
Yeah.
So, Madonna or Will Smith?
Yeah, or Celine Dion. I'm good in those. Gary Lineker, I probably know the least about.
Yeah. Well, I'd probably be most happy with Will Smith.
Okay, I'm good with Will Smith.
Yeah, again, that's a nice bit of teamwork between the two of you there. Very lovely compromise. So you're going to go for Will Smith. Now, we're going to see the 2 hints he has for his internet password. So this is how Will remembers his password. It is, your character in Men in Black is known by which letter of the alphabet after he becomes an agent? And what are the last 2 digits of the year in which your TV show The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was first broadcast in the US? So if you combine those 2 answers, you've got his password, you will have 3 attempts to unlock his account.
Do you remember Men in Black?
Yeah.
Do you remember what his number was? His letter?
One of them's Agent M.
Let's go for M then. And then the last 2 digits of the year which Fresh Prince was first broadcast, what do you reckon?
92?
I would have gone 92 or 93, so M92?
You're going to go for M92?
Yeah.
OK, you'll get 3 chances, so let's see. M92, is that Will Smith's password?
Oh.
It's not. And you have neither of those parts correct.
Oh,
great.
OK.
Winning.
It is not M. In a way, that's sort of useful information.
Yeah, I would have, because I would have carried on using M. Any idea of what other letter? I can't remember Men in Black. Did we go 92 then?
We did 92
Yeah,
then.
92 you said
OK.
that.
Would you go further forward or backwards with that? I would go forwards, personally.
I think forwards, yeah.
Yeah, OK, so...
93?
Yeah, and I'm thinking K, and I don't know why. Can we try K93?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
K93?
K93.
OK, K93 you're going for. Is that Will Smith's password?
Any parts correct?
Neither part correct. I thought it was K. That's what came into my brain.
Should we try N, just in case you remembered it wrong?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Agent N?
It just sounds similar, doesn't it? So N, and go forward another year to 94.
N94?
N94.
N94, is that Will Smith's password?
Oh.
Not. And still neither part correct, apparently.
gosh.
I wouldn't have a clue. Listen, shall we find out?
Yeah.
Let's find out. Will Smith's password is?
J90.
J90.
Wow.
Wow. So, Louise and Sean, whose password would you like to guess?
We're going to try Gary Lineker's, aren't we?
Lineker, yeah.
Yep, here are Gary Lineker's 2 password hints. Given in tribute to a British Prime Minister, what is your middle name? And how many goals did you score for England?
Yeah.
Oh, goodness
For
gracious.
England, I mean, he is... I mean, he's going to have scored... I'm just trying to think when we look at those tables of 50
yeah,
goal
that's the
scorer,
thing.
50
Yeah, where
goals
he
for...
is.
And I don't remember him being right anywhere near the top.
I'm saying 26, but I literally no idea.
I
if
reckon
that's
it's a
true.
bit more than that, but...
Do you?
So, I mean, what do you think about the name?
I'm going for Winston.
OK. And I say goals, I'd say 32.
So Winston 32, should we go for? OK, you got 3 guesses. So Winston 32, is that Gary Lineker's password? It is not, but you have 1 part correct.
I think Winston's correct. So we've got 2 guesses.
What did you say? How many?
I said 32,
It's funny, you forget, don't you? What did you actually say? You said.
I said
you
32, but you said 24.
I said 26.
Let's go with that.
Should we go with 26?
Winston,
Just
26.
because.
I think Winston's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Winston 26? Let's take a look. Is it Winston 26? It is not. Still 1 part correct.
He scored more than that. I think
Okay,
let's
so
go
we
higher.
know that the Winston's
know
correct.
Winston is correct, yeah.
We worked that out.
But let's go higher then.
Come on then,
Did
you
he
go
get,
for it.
did he get fit? He got
Don't ask me.
Winston 49 or something like that?
Let's go 47.
Short change.
Winston 47.
Winston 47. What do you think at home this is? Winston 47, Gary Lineker's password? It's not.
49.
What is it?
It is...
Winston 49
did
because
say
I didn't have
Winston 48.
We went past 48 and went to 47.
Oh, because I think
Dang.
Rooney overtook him, didn't he?
Yeah.
But yeah, Rooney's over 50 now. Oh,
we
that's
get like
so close.
like a fifth of a point.
No. No. I'm being told no. Kimberly and Chris, whose password would you like to guess now?
Who are you
Probably-
most familiar with?
Probably Madonna.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, go Madonna. Here are your Madonna hints. So her password is which star from the golden age of Hollywood is the first person you name drop in Vogue? That's a good question. And how many minutes are there in the title of your 2008 #1 single with Justin Timberlake?
Betty.
Oh, is that the one where she says James Dean and all that?
Yeah.
On the cover of a magazine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Betty Davis?
Yeah.
Betty
Davis?
Yeah.
Betty Davis. Let's go with that. That came to your head straight away, didn't it?
Yeah.
And what was the single in 2008? Can you remember?
I mean, 4 minutes is sticking in my head.
Right, OK.
I've never
Betty
said
Davis,
it.
4 minutes, first guess.
Betty Davis 4, we're saying. So is it Betty Davis 4? You got one part correct, though.
Right, OK.
Interesting. But which part?
Right.
Do you think? I think you went straight to Betty Davis. So what's the song? If I hear the song, I probably know the title. This is where I'm at now.
Oh, gosh, I don't know. I don't know.
I just can't think what the song was. It's really upsetting me. But
We'll find out soon enough.
Betty Davis.
6.
Betty Davis 6. Is it Betty Davis 6? It is not. Now, here's interesting. Neither part are correct.
Right.
Which means 4
is right.
was definitely
4 was right.
Penny Harlow.
So,
OK.
Wow.
Harlow.
that's what I was wrong.
Harlow.
Grace. No.
Grace Harlow, Billie Jean, on the cover of a magazine.
Grace. I've just said Grace. That could be someone who lives near me in Wigan. I've no idea. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you think you mixing up Grace Kelly and Jean Harlow?
Grace Kelly 4.
Grace Kelly 4?
Grace Kelly 4. Yeah.
OK, what do you think at home? Is it Grace Kelly 4? Is that Madonna's password?
Oh.
What would you think on the other
I
team?
think the Grace was right.
Grace.
So you think it's...
Grace Jones.
What is Madonna's password? Greta
Greta
Garbo.
Greta Garbo.
How
did you get
4?
4 minutes to go. I can kind of remember that.
Yeah.
OK, final question in this round to Sean and Louise. We are going to look at Celine Dion now, and let's work out her internet password, shall we? By looking at these 2 hints. And they are... Which country did you represent at the Eurovision Song Contest in 1988? And how many weeks did My Heart Will Go On spend in the UK Top 40 in 1998?
It's Canada, isn't it? Do you think?
Well, yeah,
The
but
Eurovision Song Contest.
Oh, in the Eurovision.
That's what I
gosh.
said. I said that, and then can't be, can it?
No, of course it's not. Is it
France,
France?
then. It must be France. And then how many weeks did My Heart Will Go On?
I want to go really high on that.
Yeah. Are you thinking 40 weeks?
Yeah, let's go high.
So you're going to go France 40?
Yeah, let's go France
France
40.
France 40. Your first guess is France 40, Celine Dion's password. It is not. Neither part is correct.
Neither is
Oh,
correct.
No.
I think, is it another French-speaking country like Switzerland or something like that?
Something like Luxembourg or something weird.
Maybe. Or is it Belgium or something like that?
Belgium, maybe. That's good. Should we go with Luxembourg just because
Luxembourg.
I will really kick myself, and then you can have Belgium next. How's
Okay.
that? Yeah.
And we what number did we go for? 40.
We went for 40. I think we'll go down from 40.
Down.
32.
Yeah, I mean it was there for a long time.
Yeah.
So, all right, 32 weeks is a heck of a long time.
Luxembourg 32?
Yeah.
Let's take a look. Is it Luxembourg 32? It is not. Neither part correct.
Neither.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's Switzerland.
Go on, you go with Switzerland.
Is Switzerland in the Eurovision Song Contest, or are they neutral?
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Yeah, they won't. They just won't
like-
get involved.
Let's go.
It's like a world war, isn't it?
Let's go with Switzerland. Are we going to go down, or are we going to go? I mean, there's so much choice in a
Yeah.
whole year, isn't there?
Well, that's how long it's been in the top 40 is crazily impossible. How long it's number 1 is sort of possible, but how
Yeah.
long it's in the top 40.
Oh, it's in the top 40, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, that'll be over a year. That'll be over a year. It would have been there for young.
Okay, right. Let's go. Let's go high. 52 and what did you say?
52 and Switzerland.
Switzerland 52.
Go on.
Let's take a look. Is that Celine Dion's password? It is not. Switzerland is definitely right.
Well done. Well played.
Definitely represented Switzerland. But let's take a look, shall we? It's Switzerland something, but it is Switzerland 17.
17.
Wow.
We were so
Amazing.
far out.
Well,
Good luck. I hope you got that one. I'd say that might be the most impossible one we've ever had. That is the end of that round. So,
Well done.
Chris
well
and
done.
Sean, if you
Yeah,
thop back places,
same.
please. Lovely to see you, Chris.
lovely to
Great.
chat with
See
you.
you again sometime.
Thanks
See
for
you.
hanging. Greta Garbo, Billie Jean.
Yeah,
On the
cover of a
a
magazine. Let's take a little look at what that has done to our scores on Friday's House of Games, where we find our champion. Kimberly still to get off the mark. It's a low scorer today, isn't it? Sean and Louise, you have 1 point each. Chris still in the lead with 3. Well done, Chris.
Very good.
Nicely done. Let's move straight along, shall we, to round 3 today. That is Games House of. Now I'm going to ask you some questions. Simply, you have to give me the answers in alphabetical order. So if I was to ask your name, you would say Fletcher Sean. Okay? Instead of Sean
gosh.
Fletcher. That's all. So here's your first question. Buzzer's fingers on. The name of which ice cream dessert includes the singular form of a term for a type of baggy breeches? Yes, Louise.
Glory Knickerbocker.
Glory Knickerbocker? Absolutely right. Well played. Next question. Who is this? Yes, Sean.
Bon Jovi.
Incorrect.
Oh, Bon Jovi John.
Chris.
Bon John Jovi.
Bon John Jovi. Well done. It's Bon John Jovi. Not Bon Jovi.
Oh, God.
Not Bon Jovi John. Next question. Since 1907, a New Year's Eve ball drop has been held at which New York intersection? Chris.
Square Times.
Square Times? Yep, absolutely. Played. Times Square becomes Square Times. Next question. Which game show hosted by Noel Edmonds features cash prizes in sealed red boxes? Yes, Chris.
Deal, no or.
Deal, no or? Well played, yeah, it is. Deal, no or.
That's really good. That's right.
Or. Quickly worked out as well. Deal, no or. Next question. Hilary Swank won her second Best Actress Oscar for her role in which 2004 film? Chris.
Boys Cry Don't.
Boys Cry Don't? Incorrect, I'm afraid. Anyone fancy it? Sean.
Baby Dollar Million.
Baby Dollar Million? Well played. Million Dollar Baby becomes Baby Dollar Million. Here's your next one. What is the title of this song, please?
I see your face before me as I lay on my bed.
Chris.
All is love me.
Correct, I'm afraid. Anyone else fancy this? Good luck.
OK. So it starts with a round.
Incorrect, I'm afraid. Yes, Kimberly.
All is...
Incorrect, I'm afraid.
Oh, no, I got it.
That's what Chris did. Yes, Sean.
All around
Yes.
love is.
Oh, so
Is-
close.
Is love me.
All around is love.
Oh no!
That wasn't me, innit?
I'm not very good at this game.
All
Let's
around
move
is
on.
love. Well done if you got that at home. We got that
I
wrong
would
in 4
have had
different
it-
ways.
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah. Last question in this round. The second line of which traditional nursery rhyme is "The mouse ran up the clock"? Yes, Kimberly.
Dickory Dock Hickory.
Dickory Dock Hickory? Well played. That's a good end to the round. Blimey. Dickory Dock Hickory. Hickory Dickory Dock becomes Dickory Dock Hickory. That is the end of that round. Let's take a look at our score, shall we? A really good round there for Chris. He's had 3 wins so far this week already. He's in pole position for this trophy, and he's in pole position on today's show. Kimberly, off the mark with 1. Louise, you have 2. Sean, you also have 2. Chris has got a 4-point lead. 6 points. Well played, Chris Washington. 2 rounds to go. That Friday shirt working wonders. Let's play round 4, shall we? It is. I'm terrible at dating. If you take your tablets out, please. I'm going to tell you a series of events from history. You need to write down the year in which you think they happened. And whoever gets closest wins themselves a point. Here is your first event. The world's oldest football club, Sheffield FC, is founded. When was the world's oldest football club founded? That's soccer club, Kimberly.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There you go. Sean, what are you thinking?
I know my team, Tottenham Hotspur, I think it was sort of 1890-something, and I think it was one of the earlier ones, and I think this is 1888.
1888, says Sean. OK, it's
I
got
think,
1888.
with no confidence.
Kimberly, what are you saying? Uh-oh.
Well, I started in the 40s.
All right.
Literally have no idea, but just trying to lean on my partner's knowledge and just went for 1977.
1977. OK, interesting. That's interesting to a lot of British football fans. 19... That's perfect. All right, listen, we'll get on to something that's non-soccer related in a moment.
Awesome.
Louise, what are you saying?
I mean, pretty much on the same sort of thing as Sean, thinking it's going to be earlier than 19 anything. I went for a very kind of similar date, actually.
1872, says Louise.
No particular reason why.
Chris, any thinking here?
Well, that's my answer, and it was just 1900, and it's pre that, shave a few years off and hope for the best.
So you have gone for
1892.
1892, says Chris. So let's find out. What do you think at home on this one? When was Sheffield FC formed and who scored a point? 1857, Louise, you're closest. Well done, 1857. Yeah, I guess the league was around about then, wasn't it? But that's when it all kicked off. Next event, I wonder if you could write me down a date for this. Cleopatra. Oh, no. Oh, I'm terrible at this sort of thing. Cleopatra becomes Queen of Egypt. When was that? When did Cleopatra... I mean... Everyone in? We will start with you, Kimberly. What are you thinking on this?
That I'm probably really wrong, but 1492.
1492. You've come down 500 years from your last answer, though.
Yeah.
Louise, what are you saying?
I've gone early.
690.
90.
690.
Yeah.
Chris?
I just haven't got a clue, so I went 712, and my thinking is, like, when people look at the pyramids, they go, oh, they're 1,000 years old, them, and then they've been saying that for hundreds of years, so...
OK, there you go. So that's 1,300 years.
Yeah.
And Sean?
I've gone 352 BC.
BC.
Because I'm just thinking about...
There are some...
I mean, did she come up against the Roman? No.
I think what we've learned here is that we don't know when Cleopatra was.
No idea.
Because I don't have to play this round.
know-
Well, listen, let's find out.
She's coming at you.
She is coming at you. And when was Cleopatra coming at you? 51 BC.
Good
So,
shout.
Sean, you're close.
Sean, well done.
51 BC, there you go. I mean, I'm going to say none of us particularly close.
No.
But we've learned something, haven't we? 51 BC.
Yes.
Yeah.
And final question in this round. What year did this happen, please? Sydney Harbour Bridge is officially opened. Now, that definitely wasn't BC. OK, everyone is in. What do you think at home on this one? Sydney Harbour Bridge. Louise, we'll start with you. When was
I'm
Sydney
thinking
Harbour
it is
Bridge
in my lifetime, but I might be wrong.
73. 1973. Chris, what are you thinking?
1963, I went for,
63.
strangely.
I guess sort of getting mixed up with Sydney Opera House and whether they're kind of the same time. Sean, what have you said?
So I thought similar, 1968.
68.
I actually
Gone right in the
wrote
middle.
down
That's great,
1971
in the middle. Oh, did you?
at one stage, but I scribbled.
Changed it. And Kimberly, what are you saying?
I went for 1921.
I think I would have gone early like that, I think, as well, because Sydney Opera House was later. But I don't know. Who knows?
Who knows?
We'll find out, I guess. When was Sydney Harbour Bridge officially opened and who has won the point? 1932. Wow. Kimberly, well played.
Well played,
87
Kimberly.
points. Nicely
Thanks, guys.
done. That's the end of that round. Tablets away, please, everybody. We only have one more round to go. One more round until we find our champion. Let's take a look at our final leaderboard of the week. Kimberly has 2, Louise and Sean 3 each. 3-point lead. Chris Washington, 6 points. Well played, Chris. Is it going to be 4 wins out of 5? Is it going to be the trophy? One way to find out, and that is to play Answer Smash. Here we go for the final time. Fingers on buzzers. Thank you for a great week's quizzing, everybody. We're about to find our champion. Who's it going to be? I mean, probably Chris.
You think?
But who,
Do you
listen,
think?
who knows in this business?
I'm going out like a wrecking ball. I'm answering every single one of these. I'll sacrifice points. I want to set records.
Let's take a look at your first category. Coronation Street characters. So there'll be a clue, there'll be a character.
No
Smash
way.
them together. Which novelty act had a 1998 hit single with Vindaloo? Yes, Chris.
Fat Les Battersby.
Fat Les Battersby. Well played, Chris. Fat Les and Les Battersby. Nicely done. He really is going out like a wrecking ball. My next clue, next picture. In Greek mythology, a wooden horse was used to breach which walled city? Chris.
Roy Cropperoni.
Roy Cropperoni?
I just thought of the
It
beer
is-
and I thought it might have been named after somewhere.
It is not. I think you went with the picture first there rather than last.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So he's told you who the character is. Anyone fancy that? Sean?
Troy Cropperoni.
Unfortunately, the only was him trying to work out. It's not Troy Cropperoni, but we now have
Oh,
both.
Troy Cropper.
But I won't take a point off you for that. Anyone want to buzz in and say Troy Cropper? Oh, Louise.
Troy Cropper.
Is it Troy Cropper?
Yes,
It is Troy Cropper.
Troy
Troy and Roy
Cropper.
Cropper. Here's your next clue and your next character. In the BBC drama Life on Mars, DCI Gene Hunt is known for driving which model of Ford car? Chris Washington.
Ford Cortina McIntyre.
Chris, very well done. Ford Cortina McIntyre. Well done, Chris. Next category is sweet treats. Those will be the pictures, there'll be clues above. In The Simpsons, who is the father of Lisa, Bart and Maggie? Yes, Chris.
Homerang.
Homerang? Absolutely right, well done.
Brilliant.
Homer and meringue. Homerang. Next clue. Which writer and broadcaster was made a dame in 2008 and was created a life peer 2 years later? Sean?
Joan Bakewell Tart.
Joan Bakewell Tart?
Well done.
Absolutely right, well done. Next category. We're done for the week. We are done. Congratulations,
Well done.
everyone. Listen, some unusual quizzing at times, some unusual points going in unusual places for unusual reasons, but what a masterclass we saw at the end there. So tough to get in against him, wasn't it? Let's find out who our winner on Friday is, first of all. I think we know. 4 wins out of 5. What a performance for Mr. Chris Washington. Very well done, Chris. 8 points today. Congratulations.
well
Second place for
played.
Sean and Louise
Well
there.
played.
So, Chris, another prize.
Thank you.
What would you like to take with you from these?
Do you know what? As it's a celebratory, they probably don't do them in a size 12, them shoes. So I'll take the fizz so we can celebrate.
You're taking the fizz, some
Yeah.
lovely Uzbekistani champagne for Chris Washington. Well done, Chris. And we have a trophy to give away as well. Now, Chris is leading coming into today. It's double points Friday, though, don't forget. But then Chris won. So our champion of House of Games this week with 4 wins out of 5, Chris Washington. Congratulations, Chris. Nicely done. The traditional stand-up in the traditional seat 4 takes home the traditional trophy. Chris, well played.
Thanks.
Yeah, well done.
Well played.
Thank you very much.
Honestly,
I was,
brilliant.
I mean, I don't usually win quizzes, and I know I would drop that now. Well, now I'm actually a semi-pro quiz. No, I'm just kidding.
Well done. Thank you so much for such a lovely week. Sean, thank you so much for coming and playing. Kimberly, thank you so much. Good luck on the Pussycat Dolls tour.
Thank you.
Louise, thank you for coming. Congratulations for winning on Thursday.
Thank you so much.
Chris Washington, thank you. And congratulations on being House of Games champion,
Thank you very
Chris
much.
Washington. Thank you all so much. And thank you so much for watching as well. We'll see you next time on the House of Games.
I could drink. I'm probably never going to open that bottle, but that would be, if I was a footballer, I'd pour that in there and drink it.